Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the studio. Today we are here in Lebanon Beach in El Salvador. So we're gonna be interviewing some foreign people. So let's get started.
Hi, good morning. So in this occasion, I have the opportunity to talk with. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Uli Shaggy
Uli Shai,
from
okay.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my pleasure. My name is Ismael. So I'm
Ismael.
going to ask you some basic question about your country. Feel free to
Slowly, no?
slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. Feel free to tell me your point of view, right?
Uh-huh.
So the first question is, how is people there? Is kind of friendly? They are trying to start a conversation, or they are free to give. They are very friendly.
Mhm. Yes. The people here is very friendly
Uh-huh.
and a little bit slow.
Slow.
For you order something and then so a little bit slow, but
Okay.
friendly. Yeah.
Okay.
Here is a little bit mañana, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. In your country, how does people? They are doing things faster.
No, the people in my country, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's a different,
Different.
let's say long distance.
Long distance. It's kind of difficult to maintain a conversation with them, to start a conversation with them.
For you?
No, for me, no. Okay, I got it. Yeah, they are kind of friendly, like you. Okay, next question is gonna be related to love.
Mhm.
How easy is to find true love in your country?
It's heavy.
Heavy.
It's heavy. It's
Why?
heavy. People is closed.
Eyes closed.
Yeah.
Okay, good, excellent. And the other question is gonna be related to customs,
Uh-huh.
to traditions
Uh-huh.
of your country.
Uh-huh.
So could you tell me what are the main traditions in Switzerland?
Very heavy question.
Okay, very
I
very
don't.
heavy. Okay, excellent. So for being closing the interview, how long have been you visiting here our country?
I have a permanent residence here.
Permanent resident?
My wife is from here.
Okay.
Not from here or from San Miguel.
Okay.
So she's from here and I have a permanent residence. All right. In 2 weeks, I come back to Switzerland. I have to work there.
Okay, excellent. So you really enjoy the time that you spend here. Okay, excellent. So that's gonna be all for this interview. Thank you so
Okay.
much for accepting.
Thank you.
So we are going to have it, and thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
It's my pleasure.
Hello. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you. So I would like to ask you a question. Where are you from?
Switzerland.
Oh, okay, Switzerland. That's a great country, actually, right?
It's a very small country.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would like to meet Switzerland one day,
Mhm.
maybe in the future. So I have a question for you. Why did you decide to come here to our country, El Salvador?
Because my dad lives here.
All right.
He's Swiss, but he lives here since a couple of years.
All right.
His wife is from El Salvador,
Oh,
from
okay.
San Miguel.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, and
San
it's
Luis.
my first time coming
Oh,
to
that's
El
great.
Salvador.
So welcome.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask you another question. What are some difference you notice from Switzerland and here El Salvador?
Okay, the weather.
The weather,
It's
all right.
very hot here.
Yes, I totally understand that.
So we only have like snow in the winter,
Okay.
and it's freezing cold, and so that's a big difference.
Yeah.
We don't have an ocean,
Really?
no.
Oh my
Only
God.
lakes and rivers.
Okay.
So
So it's
lots of mountains.
all right. So this is your first time here looking at the ocean and all these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not the first time I look at the ocean,
Oh, all right.
but from the Latin American view. It's the
Oh,
first
okay.
time.
Perfect. So that's great. I have another question. What about the food? How do you taste food in here? It's different.
Yes, it's different. Lots of beans.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't have bean kind of. It's not existing in our kitchen.
All
Beans.
right.
We eat a lot of cheese,
All right.
potatoes, vegetables.
Okay. Things
But I
like
think and
vegetable.
tortilla we don't have.
Oh,
so
really?
No, we don't have
That's
tortilla.
new for you.
Yes.
So it's your first time tasting tortillas
Yes.
here in El Salvador.
Yes.
All right. That's good. What about, do you like it or no? All the
Yes.
food. Yeah?
Beans I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I
It's
totally
heavy.
understand.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
But tortillas is great.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Perfect. Thank you. So that will be all my questions.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you.
You're welcome.
And have a
You're
great day
welcome.
with your family.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay, hello, it's me, Ismael speaking. Now we have the opportunity to talk with foreign people. In this occasion, we have her, this girl. So I'm going to ask her to introduce herself. So first, can you give us a short introduction about you?
My name is Mila, and I'm 80 years old.
80 years old.
Eight.
Oh, 8 years old. Thank you so much. So what grade are you coursing right now?
Well, I'm homeschooled, so I don't go to school.
Okay, that's cool. A new methodology to study, right? No. Okay, excellent. So where do you come from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Okay. Could you tell me some tradition that you have there?
Well, my mom and my family moved a long time ago, so I don't really remember Ecuador.
Okay, you don't really remember very well Ecuador. And how do you feel here, the environment, the weather here in the Salvador? Do you like it?
Yep,
Yeah, a lot or a little.
a lot.
Could you tell us your experience living here?
Well, it was frustrated because we need to cross a border, and it was not through the border.
Okay, I
We
understand.
can, you can claim
Uh-huh.
we traveled by a motorhome.
Okay.
Yeah, we
By
traveled
land.
by a motorhome and by land, so we went to.
Okay.
Just come from Nicaragua yesterday.
Yesterday you could.
Nicaragua, Honduras, and we arrived here
Okay, you are
in a motorhome.
in a Morocco. You are living in a Morocco, a Capitan, and you are traveling
Travel
from
for the
country
last
for
2
country.
years and 5 months.
Okay, that's very interesting. Someday I would like to do that too. So, okay, that's gonna be all for the interview right now. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that you have the opportunity to give us the opportunity to talk with us. Okay, so it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ana Maradiaga, and today we have the opportunity to talk to
Sylvia,
Sylvia. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
How long have you been here in El Salvador?
Now in Salvador for just 1 day, but when we go south with motorhome, we stay almost 3 months.
Wow, interesting. Do
Yeah.
you like El Salvador?
Yeah, I really like it.
Wow.
I enjoy a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would like to know more about your culture. Could you describe some of the traditions you practice in your country?
Yeah, in Brazil has so many international traditions because the people know about Carnival,
Yeah.
football, and the beach is beautiful. But also you have a small tradition sometimes. In a small village, still you have this small Carnival. It's a little different than the Carnival you saw in the TV, or the shows, and we have so many local food, different food. It's a big country, and South Brazil is so German and Italian. It's like
Yeah.
the people sometimes they arrive there, and say looks like Europe. And North Brazil is more like Caribbean.
Yeah.
We have a lot yeah, it's we have a lot. It's still a lot indigenous communities there.
Oh wow.
Also in the Amazon, it's
For example, some of them.
like we have a Guarani. We have
Oh, Guarani.
acai is a food. It's very good. It's a
Yeah.
small berry.
Okay.
You guys know acai?
No, I have heard about the first one you said.
Guarani.
Guarani.
The indigenous community.
Yeah.
Guarani.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Also in South Brazil, we also drink the mate, like Uruguay and Argentina. Also,
Oh, right.
I don't know if you guys know the
Yeah.
mate drink.
Mate.
Have so many different I'm from South Brazil, it's different in North, but
Okay.
the tradition is yeah, it's yeah, it's local. It's so big you can discover so many countries inside Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also for us it's a little the word can say it's a little different because the only country speak Portuguese there. Sometimes it's we're not connected too much in other countries.
Okay.
We preserve more something different traditions in Brazil than in other South America.
Okay.
But it's
Wow, it's very
yeah.
interesting. Brazil is really beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful country
I
also.
would love to go to Brazil one day.
Yeah, it's really expensive now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's expensive almost
am
like Costa Rica.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would like to know about some of the, for example, events or special dates do you celebrate? In which way do you celebrate? For example, Mother's Day. Do you celebrate Mother's
Yeah.
Day?
We have Mother's Day the second week in May.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we celebrate almost like in other countries. Like the people like to have a very beautiful meal and stay with the mom, or maybe travel a little bit. Like, but it's the second week in May.
Okay. And what is the most popular sport in your country?
I think it's football, no?
Football.
I think
It's the
so.
most common,
Yeah,
right?
I
Do you
think so.
practice it or
No, no.
All right. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. This
Thank
is
you.
it for today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Say
You're
bye to the
welcome.
camera.
Hello, my name is William Galdames. What's your name?
Mike Fox.
Okay, where are you from?
Originally from Northern Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C.
Okay, and how long have you been in our country, in El Salvador?
We arrived about 14 hours ago.
14 hours ago.
Yeah. We were here last year. We were here in May of last year for several weeks. And then we're driving in a motorhome. So we drove down to Panama, and then now we're driving back out.
Oh, nice.
So
And-
we just crossed the border last afternoon.
okay, and do you like El Salvador?
Oh, it's amazing. We love it. Every time we cross into El Salvador, same thing last year, because I used to live here 20 years ago for 6 months or so. So every time I would cross into El Salvador, I'm like, yeah, it's great.
So,
Fantastic.
do you like pupusas?
Love pupusas.
Okay,
Love pupusas.
I have some questions related to your country in order to know more about it.
Not about pupusas.
No,
Okay.
about your country.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, talking about more about your country and your traditions. Uh, what is your favorite tradition of your country?
Boy, that's a hard one. I think, one of I really like, this is difficult for the United States. And the reason why I'm taking a while to respond is because the U.S., what it exports abroad, what it sells to other people is fast food and hamburgers and Coca-Cola and Nike and all of that is what it sells within the United States too. So every neighborhood is, oh, it's fast food. And so those local traditions that you might find and celebrate in other countries in the United States have oftentimes been implanted on by all this fast food and fast food culture to say, oh, this is what the United States is, and that's not what the U.S. is. I think one of the traditions that is really special is Thanksgiving, right? That's what we celebrate. I think it's the last Thursday of the month in November. It's about a month before Christmas, and everyone comes together, and the whole family comes together and you have a big meal and kind of celebrate you give thanks for being together and stuff. The problem with it is that the story is also implanted on not respecting indigenous rights in the United States, right? So it's told as if it's this beautiful moment where the pilgrims, indigenous people, they all came together and everybody was happy and yay. But in the end, what really happened in the real story is just a couple years later, then the pilgrims went and murdered most of the indigenous people. And so it's an offense against many indigenous people in the United States. So that's the bad side of it. The good side of it is, of course, being able to get together with family and eat turkey and whatever else. So it has this dual complicated tradition, but still, I think it's one of the best the U.S. has. Yeah.
And does Thanksgiving Thanksgiving celebrated at night or during the afternoon?
No, it's in the afternoon. It's usually like it's kind of everyone. The biggest travel day of the year is the Wednesday before into that Thursday into Thanksgiving, and then usually it's kind of the afternoon, 2 or 3 in the afternoon that everyone comes together, and that's when you're going to eat. But everyone's cooking the entire day, and then you hang out the whole rest of the day and whatnot. It's an interesting holiday because we don't have almost any holidays in the United States which are, except for maybe Christmas, which is a block of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in which kind of the whole block is off. And this is right in the middle of the week. It's a strange time. Most holidays in the U.S. are done on a Monday, like Martin Luther King Day and many other things. So like they move them around so it's done on a Monday, and then that way you have that 3 day. But this is the only one that's kind of right in the middle of the week. Of course, Fourth of July, is fun. That's Independence Day. That's just random whenever Fourth of July appears. But it's not like that's a big, oh, if that lands on a Wednesday, it's not like everyone's going to take off a week of work. It's like you just get that Wednesday off. But Thanksgiving is probably the biggest and a most important holiday that is only U.S. You don't find it
Yeah.
anywhere else. It has very particular U.S. kind of feel.
Honestly, I really enjoy learning about your country. I like your language. I like your traditions and all those things. If any time I visit your country, which tourist places would you recommend me to visit?
Oh, the problem is the U.S. is so big.
Yeah,
It's so big. It's like, that's like saying all of Central America and Mexico. Where should you go? It's like you can't. It's hard to choose. And then there's the usual places that everyone says, oh, you got to go see the Statue of Liberty, the Grand Canyon, this. But I think that I would say uh, the national parks, particularly in the west of the country, are fantastic. Like something you've never seen before. Moab in Utah, like that stuff. It's another world. It's like you're on the moon. And so I really like those because you're getting out from everything else and you're seeing kind of the pure kind of wilderness, and it's not always on everybody's radar. But the other thing I would say is just random towns and cities all throughout the middle of the country, because most people will go to the corners, they'll go to the coasts, the edges, the big cities, New York, Washington, Los Angeles, whatever, and those are great. But just driving in the middle of the country and getting to know like the heartbeat of America in that sense, I think is really special. And that's something that also most people aren't going to go. You're not going to rent a car and go to that spot. But I think there's something really, really special about those places, and you can really feel, like I said, like the heart of America. So.
okay, this is the interview. This is all. And thank you very much for your time, for letting me know about your culture. And it was a pleasure to meet
It was
you.
a pleasure, absolutely. Thank you so much. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Marielos. First, I would like to say welcome to my country, El Salvador. I would like to ask you a question. Tell me, what do you like about my country, El Salvador?
It's very beautiful. I
Okay.
like all the flowers
Okay.
and the beaches.
Yes.
It's really pretty.
Okay. Thank you. And I have to ask you another question. Where are you from?
New York City,
All
Brooklyn.
right. So, are you going to school?
No, I'm homeschooled. But if
Oh,
I
great.
did go to school, I would be in sixth grade.
All right, that sounds good. Tell me, what are some difference between New York City and my city? I know you are like traveling, right, from many countries. So, what are some of the difference you have noticed between these countries?
Well, I really like your city
All
more
right,
than New York City
really?
because New York City is a little too big and
Yeah.
there's too many buildings.
All right,
So
that sounds good. Thank you so much. And I have another question. What is your favorite subject in the school? I mean, you say you are homeschooling, right?
yeah,
So, what is the subject you really like to study more?
math.
Math? You like numbers?
Yeah.
That's good. So, tell me, how do you think Salvadorian people are? Are we kindly? Are we?
You guys are really kind.
Thank you. You too. That's great to know. And this is the last question. If you would like to recommend to a friend or somebody you know to come here to El Salvador, would you do it?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. Thank you. That's all.